as we place our attention upon the unfed flame in the heart, knowing this physical body, I am not this physical body. This physical body is the instrument in which I, the individualized flame of God, have been born into. This physical embodiment is my instrument to express my advocacy, my creativity, my genius, my perfection in this seventh golden crystal age. I now know there is no such thing as death. Death is but a dream. Death is nothing. It has no power. Death was only real to me, to this physical body, when I believed in it, when I accepted it. I no longer believe in death. I no longer accept death. I know death now to be nothing more than an idea. As I return my attention, my vision, and my power of qualification, my will, back to my great God self, death can no longer touch me, or this physical body, or all that I bring forth into manifestation in this seventh golden age. What the great God presence of my life creates and brings forth into manifestation will be self-luminous, semi-transparent, and imperishable. It will never fade. It will never decay. It will never be harmed by any weapons of war in this world. All will be pure and perfect. I visualize and feel the inner golden sun's presence, glowing brighter and brighter and brighter. I, Cassiopeia, am projecting a ray of electronic force, of pure light substance, into the inner golden sun's presence in the chest cavity of each of you. With the assistance of the mighty Helios, I am expanding that, and every point of light in every cell of the physical body. For the violet consuming flame has taken the memory and its cause, effect, and record of death, of decay, of disease. And I am reinstating, restoring the feeling, the cause, effect, record, and memory of immortality, of purity, of beauty, of perfection, of the strength of the light in every cell of the physical body. This I ask thee to accept with all thy heart and all thy soul and all thy mind, by the grace of the Heavenly Mother's presence. And as I began my discourse, the light now has grown so bright around your physical embodiment that the physical eyes of the mass of the people in the outer world cannot see that light. And only by conscious command, by thy desire, by thy willingness, by the direction of thy higher discerning intelligence, will or can make that light visible and tangible to the outer physical sight of the masses of humankind. It's time now to be bathed, to just bathe in the eternal sea of cosmic light substance, white and golden. It's time to consciously remove thy life, health, wealth, body, being, world, senses, faculties, and breath from mortal mind and its belief in two powers of good and evil. And it's time now to rest thy life, thy health, wealth, body, being, world, senses, faculties, and breath into its native element, that being consciousness. Consciousness is God. Consciousness is what you are. Infinite, immortal, indestructible, invincible, eternal, everlasting to everlasting. Thou art boundless. Thou art open and receptive, ready to receive the influx, the expansion of the light, the love, the sacred fire from within out. For the fountain of eternal youth, of everlasting life, is within, at the center of your consciousness. It does not exist in this third-dimensional reality, this world of duality, of good and evil, and its belief in two powers. There's no immortality, there's no eternal youth, beauty, or life in this octave. All that comes into this world, if it does not make direct and personal contact with God, with the unfed flame of God, with pure Christ consciousness, it will pass through the change called death. You have now come to that point in time upon your path of resurrection, to be lifted, to be raised, up and out of the clutches of death, of disease, of disintegration, of decay. Thy body deserves the best of the best. Thy physical embodiment deserves to rest in its native element of consciousness, pure, whole, and perfect. Consciousness is the creative, maintaining, and sustaining principle of all life. Let consciousness do what it was programmed, what it was conceived, what it was created to do in the beginning, before your fall from grace. A willingness, allowance, and permission for consciousness to fulfill itself. For that is what God does. God's function is to fulfill itself. And if it does not seem, there are the ways and means for God to reveal, nurture, and fulfill itself. God itself will conceive of and create by its infinite capacity to do so, the ways and means to reveal, nurture, and fulfill itself. I, Cassiopeia, simply say this, and then I will cease speaking through your messenger for a good few moments in time. No one move, no one speak. All attention and focus upon the unfed flame of God. Just surrender, surrender, surrender. For God is omnipresence. God is omnipotence. God is omniscience. And you are the individualized flame of God. Therefore, it is your birthright. It is your divine plan, higher purpose, and destiny to access, to become, and express that omnipotence, that omnipresence, that omniscience in your own being and world. Surrender, surrender, surrender. For the mightiest truth, the highest truth, and it is simple. Either God is or God isn't. And in your heart of hearts, you know only God is. The human is nothing. God is everything. And you are that God presence. Peace, peace, be still, and know I am God. This is magnificent. You may return your attention to the outer room. The light in the atmosphere is 100 times more luminous and brighter than it was before I took you into the center of your consciousness.